friends and welcome. My name is Helena. I'm from Gink Design and I'm live on the Aussie decor transfer page. Today I am going to be doing a few different cool things. I hope they're cool. If you join, please comment and say hello so I know that it's all working. And thank you. Thanks for being here. So today, what I thought, remember Snowy? So Snowy is on a bedside cabinet. Snowy is one of our self-adhesive decoupage papers. And I was doing this little bedside cabinet for my little nieces who have horses and one who looks just like Snowy. So I thought Snowy was finished. And I was waiting for my brother to collect it, but no. Then Aussie decided to bring out new stencils. Hi Paul, thanks for joining. So the top of this, as you can see, I've done a really cool crackle effect. And I used different coloured waxes. Hi Georgia, thanks for joining. I used different coloured waxes to get this effect. I do love crackle. And then on the sides, well on the front, then I put the decoupage, self-adhesive decoupage on, and then I also added texture. I used some Posh Chalk metallic waxes to add some texture. So the mane has all been painted and textured, and the harness and the bridle and a bit here, and I've just added a wee bit more depth to the image. And then I also did some crackle, like a barn door wood effect in blue and pink and white on the sides. But then Aussie Decor, of course, brought out new stencils. Hi Samantha, thanks for joining all the way from Portugal. So Aussie Decor brought out new stencils, and when I saw them, I thought, you know what, wee Snowy is lovely, but it could do with a little bit of a raised stencil on the side, and they're very, very pretty. So they are, I'll show you them, just have all three of them here, but I'm only going to use one of them. So this one is called Moroccan Lantern Border, and they're very, very, they're massive. The Aussie Decor stencils are specially made for furniture painters, so they're extra, extra large, which means you do not have to keep working, waiting for that to dry, and then moving the stencil to the next bit and smudging and all that. So hi Jenny, hi Caroline. Then the next one is this one. This one is called Chain of Hearts, which is very, very pretty. So I'm just going to have to show you this comment, everyone. You're going to love this. Want to become famous? Who wants to become famous? One Bar Axe Tan 507 wants to make us all famous. So everybody say hello to him. Hi Jody. So yeah. I think Jody, you've brought a troll. Right, so this is the last one. This is Kaleidoscope. I will give you the measurements. So these are 50.8 centimeters by 60.95 centimeters. So they're massive, huge, massive, huge, big stencils. And I'm going to do one on the side of Snowy, and I'm going to use, yeah, I thought Snowy was finished, Jody, but obviously not, because I'm going to add a raised stencil to the side. I'm just going to show you the crackle, because Jody helped me with my crackle. That's the crackle you told me about. And Jonathan, do you remember? So I'm going to lay Snowy on its side, because I think it's always better to do when you're using, I'm going to use today a variety of different chalk pastes. So the colours of these are really, really bright. I'm going to use lots of different colours on the side. So I think our friend has given up trying to make me famous. Hopefully he's given up. So I'll just put Snowy on its side so we can work a bit better. Right, so if I finish the stenciling quite quickly, I have prepped a chair. I have never decoupaged on fabric. I just haven't done it. So I've been watching a few people, Ali Hamlin and Sarah from Blue May Designs. They both decoupaged onto chairs and it looked amazing. So if I have time, guys, I'll prep the chair and we'll do a bit of decoupage on fabric to see how that goes. But now I will just start the process of a raised stencil. So I know Jodie would do a lot of raised stencils, and she would do a lot of tutorials and use a lot of different mediums. So it's very quick and fun, and it just adds a little bit more interest, I think, when you do a 3D stencil or a raised stencil instead of just a flat one. So I'm just going to tape this. I'm going to tape it in place. Just at the top. I don't need to do it all. I just need to tape it in place. Now, if I didn't want to use all this stencil, I would then obviously use my tape and tape around the bits that I wanted and tape off the bits that I do not want. I'm going to try and move these in under the camera. I think you can see well there. So the tool I'm using for chalk pastes is Aussie's free. You get this free on their website. So if you want one, you just throw it into your basket. So these are the colours. These, as I said, this is for my two little nieces, and they're so pretty, and this is so pretty. So I'm just going to use an array of colours and make it like a rainbow 3D stencil. Has anybody tried the 3D stencils? I love it. My house is coming down with products. I know you're all going to be really surprised to hear that. But I have literally boxes and boxes of different products because I like to experiment. The stencils are fabulous. My affiliate link is at the top of this. If anyone wants to go through it and have a look at all the products. I think these stencils are 20 something pound. But they're, as I say, they're huge. They're specially made for furniture painters. They're specially made for large areas of furniture. So what I'm doing is I'm just starting with the blue, and I'm just putting it here and there, scraping off the excess. You can put the excess back into your pot. I'm just going to move on to the next colour. If anyone has any questions, just fire away. Our new poster prints were launched during the week. I don't know if anyone's seen them. Wendy from the Album Cottage, she launched the new poster prints. So these poster prints, I don't have any to show you because I haven't received any yet, but they are printed onto photographic paper. They're massive, really, really big images, like murals, and they're on photographic quality paper, and they have like a top coat, a satin top coat. I keep saying film, you know, like a thin film. I'll say it again, film on them. They are 0.2 millimeters in depth, and I think I could be wrong about the GSM. It could be 40. So Caroline's here and Jenny's here. Could you tell me can you remember what the GSM for the posters are? So they are in the UK and they are in Europe. Yeah, Europe has stock. So we have a new distribution centre in Europe. If you know anyone that has a furniture painting business, who has an arts and crafts shop, who wants to be a brand ambassador, who would like to be a content creator, any of that, I'm going to go in with my teeth. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend going in with your teeth. I'm going to go in with my teeth again, though. Right. These are paste, so they're quite thick. They're thicker than... I've got a nice icing paste there. Judy, give me some icing paste to try. I might try one of those in a bit as well. So I'm just working my way through all the colours that I have. And also we are in Canada. If anyone has any Canadian friends in the business, in the industry, who might want to stock the products or get the products for free and be a content creator or a brand ambassador, I think that's always, it's always good to get free stuff, isn't it? So these icing pastes we'll just create, now they won't be 3D like when you use the fibre pastes or when you use wood filler, you know, you get a really high raised stencils, but these will just give it a wee bit of, je ne sais quoi on the side. And I think it would be very pretty to go with our little snowy on the front. Right, my last colour, 4 colours. This is the last one. Really see the colour. I don't know if this camera will pick up, but this is a bright, like bright green azure. It's so pretty. This is my favourite colour. So I'll be putting that where everything else is not. These are also different than decor waxes. These pastes are a bit thicker than the waxes. There's no metallic sheen off them. And I just really like to use different products and do different things and give each of my pieces just something different to look at, something new to look at and touch and feel. Right, so I'm just going to scrape the excess. We wouldn't have got through alive without the dogs barking. We definitely did not get through the lives without the dogs barking. So I'm just going to scrape off the excess, and as I'm doing, I'm just pulling the colours together. And I'm going to just make sure I've got everything covered before I lift the stencil. There's a wee bit up there I haven't done. So the bright green, it's definitely a beautiful, beautiful colour. This time next week, I will be coming back from the first Furniture Painters Business Conference in London, in the UK, first one ever. Right, I'm going to do a reveal, just make sure I've got it all. I'll set this to one side because it is covered in chalk paste, and I'll clean it as soon as we're finished. Right, I'm going to lift it up so you can see. And I will not, it's quite a heavy wee thing for just being bedside. I'll push this back so you can see the gorgeous, woo, I'm going to take you off the stand now, everybody hold on. So you can see the raised effect of the pastes. Hello Elaine Patrick, Elaine made it, woohoo! So these chalk pastes are just amazing for adding something different that nobody else does. Getting that little bit extra onto your piece. And I think it's just so pretty. I'm going to put you back in the stand. Let it refocus. I think they're just so pretty. And as I say, this is for my nieces, Avian and Shifra. And when this is dry, I have to wait for this to dry. When this is dry completely, I will do the other side, and then it's definitely finished. I've said I don't know how many times that this thing is finished. There's more products in this bedside cabinet, honestly, than on most of my big giant sideboards. So I think we'll try together to decoupage some fabric, which I've never done. Do you all want to experiment with me? Now, I want to say I really have never done this. I haven't even watched a video. I've just read under the guys' posts how they did it. And I thought, because this is a wee live that I can do anything in, might as well try it, will we? I'm going to move this out of the way. Hi Sandra, thanks for joining. Yeah, these are lovely colours. So just to recap, I've got it all over my top, look. These were chalk pastes, and I used our kaleidoscope, brand new kaleidoscope stencil from Aussie Decor, and it gives a lovely, lovely, lovely effect. Right, I'm going to shift this this way. Whoa. And then I'm going to move the chair into focus. Right, so this is the chair. And I'm going to take you out. You're on top of a table. So I'm going to move you down from the top of the table onto the floor. Put you on top of the table because my back's aching. Really sore back these last few days, and I didn't want to be bent down. Right, so this is the chair. This is just a wooden chair, and if you can see, I'll show you the seat. So that's a light blue velvet, very old, stained, and that is what this was as well. So I've painted this with white chalk paint, and the decoupage paper that I have chosen is one of the new luxe papers from Aussie Decor. This one is called Gemstone Abstract. So as you can see, I've cut a piece out, but look at the colours in that. It's fantastic. So I thought that's what I'd use today. Hello Ursula Mulholland, thanks for joining, my wee friend. I haven't seen you in ages. I have to call in for a cup of tea. Right, so when I read the post said paint it with chalk paint. I'm on the floor now, so much for my bad back. So paint it in chalk paint and let it dry. That's what I've done. And then it says paint on, apply top coat. So in this I have some polyvine clear satin, which anyone who follows me knows it's always polyvine clear satin. So I'm just going to apply this on top of this is blue velvet, Ursula, to start with. Now really old and not very nice. Blue velvet, very worn. And I got these chairs to upholster, but I can't upholster. And they've got all these buttons in them. And they've also got like big springs, big giant springs, and old hessian and old, there's no way. It seemed like I got them. I was like, well, I'm going to upholster them. Then when I actually looked into how to upholster them, I thought, uh-oh. So then Ali Hamlin, she painted and decoupaged a chair. And last week, Sarah from Blue May Designs also painted and decoupaged a fabric chair. So I thought I would try it out in this live, as this is pick and mix. On my pick and mix lives, I get to do whatever I want. So I thought we could all just give it a go together. And obviously I've picked a really colourful paper. And I've given this a base of purple, but it's all going to be very, very colourful with oranges and greens. I don't know how much of this to put on. So I'm just sort of covering it. And top coat. I think it was a bit of hair off my brush maybe. So yeah, I'm just covering this in top coat. And it is wet. I'm assuming you do it when it's wet. Has anyone here, have any of you guys ever, hi Wendy, hi Kim Knobs. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm spraying water on the back of my decoupage paper to get it nice and wet, and then I'm going to attempt to decoupage it onto this fabric. And hopefully the wet paper will adhere to the top coat. I have no idea if I've done this right. I think it's maybe not enough. Oh, I think the top coat's soaked into the fabric. So we'll give it some more top coat. I'm wondering if I spray this with water, would it help? If I spray the top coat with water, maybe. So I'm just putting more top coat on. and see, then I'll try it again and see what happens. I might even try to spray the top coat with water off before I put the paper on. Oh, right, there's lots of top coat now going everywhere. So Wendy, if you need an explanation, I thought I would try to decoupage fabric or velvet, to be precise, for the first time ever live. So I'll give this a spray of water as well and see if that helps it stick. I pull it over a wee bit. I'm using blue tool, try and do it as smoothly as possible. It is curved, which maybe doesn't help. It's not a flat area. It curves around into the buttons. Now what I'll do is I'll paint this all in as well when I'm finished. So I think that helped. I think putting water on the top coat, I'll probably have to move it all up. And I have to move it up because it's too low. Right. I think maybe that helped to stick it. Is everybody liking that? It seems to be gripping. Now it will have to be trimmed around the top. Just trying to push any air bubbles out and down to the side. And then when that's dry, I'm going to use my super duper waxing brush. But these are all jealous. He's all jealous of my waxing brush. This is my super duper wax brush on clear wax. But obviously I need this to not fall off. But I think it actually is. I think it is sticking. So it's curved at the bottom and it's curved at the top. But it seems to be holding. I wonder, should I stick a top coat on it as well? Or is that just plain? Is that I'm just asking for trouble by touching it? Right, what do you think? Can you see it? I love that paper. What's it called, Kim? It is called Gemstone Abstract. So this is the largest size of it. It comes in 3 different sizes, and I just cut a wee bit out for this. Right, so I think I'm going to try and go over it with top coat without pulling it off again. So I will stick some more top coat. It's going to have so much top coat on it. Caroline says it's very effective. Wendy Vaughn says it's going to be beautiful, and Elaine says that looks stunning with the colours of the chair. What have you painted it with first? Right. So Caroline wants to know what I painted it with first. Well, I painted the fabric, the velvet, with white chalk paint. So I used Annie Sloan Pure because Annie Sloan chalk paint, I've seen so many people use it to paint their sofas, and I have it here. I would use Annie Sloan a lot. That's the paint I started painting furniture. I started painting everything with Annie Sloan many years ago. So I do like to go back to it because it is my friend and I understand it very well. I understand how it moves. Woo. Right, so I think I'm going to let that dry now. And then when it's dry, I am going to wax it. I'll probably be for time. I wonder if for time could I should I stick the hair dryer onto it? Maybe not. I'll maybe just kill it. So you can imagine when it's all painted, me sitting at my dining room table with 6 of these, all different colours. Obviously I've done a purple base, but there's going to be loads of a luminous green and orange and yellow and pink and purple. Is that what you do? Wendy says she loves painting fabric. So Wendy, I have never done it before. And yes, I decided to do it for the very first time on a live. So is that what you do? Do you use your chalk paints for painting fabric? I'm scared of sitting talking to you and it just sliding off behind me. But I thought I would show you something different, something new, and it's something different for me. Now there isn't. Yeah, it feels okay now. It feels more secure than the first time. So I definitely think spraying the water helped. And not just putting the top coat on. I think spraying the water on the chair and on the paper. So to recap, hi Barbara, thanks for coming. Next Sunday I am going to be in London at the Painters Conference. I'll actually be in the airport. No, I'll be leaving with Elaine Patrick. We will just be saying our goodbyes at this time and heading back to the airport. Aussie Decor news is we have new stencils, new poster prints. I can't wait to show you the poster prints. We are going to be at the conference doing demonstrations, and we're bringing lots of stock to purchase. But the most exciting thing is there have been 4 new decoupage paper designs just for the UK, so very British themed, and they're going to be launched at the Painters Conference. They're going to be available to buy just for the people at the Painters Conference, and then the following week they're going to be in general release. But that's really exciting, and the poster prints are out. They are ready to buy on the website. They are A1, like how did I describe them earlier? They're more like murals. You know, Kim and Lane, the murals that we get specially made for our furniture. Well, these are actually, that's what they are. They're printed onto photographic paper. They're beautiful. Colors are amazing. So can't wait to get showing you them. All you have to do is glue your piece, glue the back of the poster and attach it. So I can't wait for them to come in. She'll be dragging Elaine Patrick. Elaine Patrick's coming with me. She doesn't fly well. She doesn't fly very well. So I'm going to bring a little hammer just to knock her out when the hysterics kick in. But don't tell her. Oh, you're here. Oh gosh, I'll know. So yeah, that's our news. So I will show you this again. I'll show you our kaleidoscope stencil. Ooh, here we go. So this is kaleidoscope on the side of Snowy. Snowy is our self-adhesive decoupage paper, A2 size. This is our brand new kaleidoscope stencil done with various chalk paste to give it a 3D, a raised style. I love raised stencils. So it gives it a raised effect, and it just adds another thing to this lovely little bedside cabinet. By the time they get this bedside cabinet back to Donegal, it's going to have everything on it. It'll probably have goat leaf and everything, God knows. So I'm going to leave you there. I'm not going to see yous. I am not going to see yous all for next week. So it's going to be 2 weeks before you see me again. And hopefully in 2 weeks' time, I can show you the beautiful chair finished. I actually have hummingbirds. Pretty sure. Oh. So just very quickly, for anyone who's joined, These are our luxe papers. These can all be used on fabric. So these are absolutely beautiful. And anyone going to the painters conference, these will all be there. You'll be you can purchase there, but you'll also get your freebies, and you'll also get a live interactive demonstration from me on the Saturday. Now this one, I was going to use this one because I really love this paper. Can you picture this paper on one of these chairs? So yeah, that's just some of the range of our luxe papers for anyone who has never seen them before. And they can be used on anything, and as you just seen, they can also be used on fabric. So yeah, I think my entire dining room set is going to be made over now that I've started this. So I will see you all 2 weeks time on Sunday, and thanks for joining. If there's any questions, if I've missed anything, I'll go back through everything and see if I have missed anything. Caroline says she wishes she was coming. Caroline can't come because she had babies. She had 7 babies, and she has to feed those 7 babies. I mean, they're puppies, but they're still her babies. And Wendy says, hope to see you live from the event. Well, you see, I was thinking that I might just go live on the Saturday night. But we'll see if I'm allowed. I'll have to ask Kate if I'm allowed to go live on the Saturday night. I'll go live, and if I'm allowed to go live during my presentation to show everyone the 4 new decoupage papers that are being launched at the conference, the British papers, and yeah, I had a little hand in them, so you're going to know the ones that I love anyway when you see them. So yeah, if I can go live next weekend, there'll not be a time, it'll just be a spontaneous live. Then just look out for it and join the fun. So until then, I love yous and leave yous. Thanks for joining. We got loads done there. It's only been 30 minutes. I was worried we wouldn't have time. I was rushing. All right, so bye. Oh, thanks, Sandra. I'm sure you'll be seeing lots of us over there. Lots of us at the conference, Sandra. We'll be going live on our personal pages probably. Bye, everyone. See you in a fortnight. Bye.